Can you believe it? We are now in another day, another president. President Donald J. Trump is in office as we speak. He was sworn in on yesterday. There's a lot of things that he brought to be. He has signed so many executive orders, and he also released the January 6th hostages that was arrested and charged with a crime. And he had, pardoned over 1,000 people. It's a lot of stuff that's been going on with President Donald Trump that I am definitely standing up and applauding, because I said everything he said he's going to do in campaigning so far, he have kept his promise. And then also, he signed executive orders to ban national citizenship when you are, immigrant and you have a child, that they are no longer going to allow that under the Trump administration. Now, mind you, granted, there have been states that have fought against that because it's the Constitution against the Constitution. But as of right now, he has signed so many executive orders, and I want to know what's y'all thoughts about Trump being in office. Do y'all like him in office? Do y'all think he's great in office? Is he doing his job? Like, let me know in the chat here. How is Trump in office? Wayne X, I see you in here. I see you, Christine Nee. Thank you for being in here. But it's a lot that's been going on with Trump. He's passing a lot of stuff very quickly. He's getting things off the ground. He also had labeled um, the drug cartels bringing in all the drugs into this country as terrorists. So he had just that as well. And he also said there is only two genders. Thank you. You ordered two genders, male and female, in this country. So I think that would be great as well. So Trump has been passing and doing a lot of stuff in the first couple of hours as his presidency that I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. And Trump is definitely doing it. Hey, Phoenix, I see you in here as well. Trump is not playing. He's coming to office, and he's letting people know that he is in office and that he's doing this to win. And he's not playing at all. In office, we also have Nelly and Snoop Dogg have definitely have been going around being canceled because they decided to perform at a Trump inauguration. Me personally, I think that's crazy, because if they're offering money to perform for the president and you say we should honor the office of the presidency, we go and perform. Like if I was getting offered six figure to perform at a Trump, you doggone right I'd be up there singing, "Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight stars cleanly, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous." I'll be up there singing. Don't get me started. Baby, you with me on that? Oh, beautiful for spacious skies forever. I'll be up there. Don't get me started. Don't get me started, Way X. Don't get me started. I'll be up there performing my behind off. Okay? I will be up there performing my behind off in office. Okay, I love the whole point. Now Sue was dogging him though. Snook is corny for that. I mean, people change. I mean, Trump won a lot of percentage of the Hispanic and the black vote here. If you all have not understand, he won a good chunk of it, and he also said he's going to do. He also thanked the black community and the Hispanic community for voting for him. Okay, let me see what was the percentage. What was the percentage? Um, Give me a second. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to put it in there. Oh God. I'm trying to put it in here. How long? I'm trying to see what was the percentage. Okay. Let's see what was the percentage of how many people voted for him. Give me a second. Oh, you were surprised? Really? I didn't think I think they voted. I wasn't surprised at all. I wasn't surprised at all. I'm about to see where right then and there how that was going. But a lot of it, they it's because of the economy. A lot of them wanted the economy. A lot of them did it because they wanted better jobs. They wanted to protect their jobs. And then you got a lot of people did not want, and I'm just being honest, they did not want a Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was a candidate that a lot of people did not want. It was like, well, Kamala Harris, a lot of people they did not want Kamala Harris. Let me see what was the did not want Kamala Harris. Okay. Donald Trump, the man of color, Donald Trump won the vote of Hispanic men by 1.49%, a 35% difference from 2020 when Joe Biden won Hispanic vote by a 34-point margin. He won it by Donald Trump won the vote of Hispanic men by 1.49%. Harris 50%, Trump a 35% difference. Black women and white women both remain consistent in their votes in 2020 when black women voted for Harris by 83% margin. Let me go back to okay. I'm trying to get to the one that really showed it in there. Give me a second because a lot of Hispanics voted for Trump. A lot of Hispanics. So, did y'all watch the inauguration? Let me know if y'all watched the inauguration. Let me know in the chat if you watched the inauguration. Okay. I was trying to find that. I didn't watch all of it because I don't have cable, but I did see when he was sworn in. I did hear the speech. I mean, he was dragging President Biden and Kamala Harris like he was dragging them in the speech. So I sat there and I watched, and it wasn't that long. It was 30 some minutes. I did not see Michelle Obama, so it was true that she did not attend Trump inauguration. Wow. Well, I did. She did not attend at all, so that was quite surprising to me to see that she did not show up. Even though they said she wasn't going to show up, I thought she was going to pull a double whammy and just say, you know what, I'm gonna just show up anyway. Definitely. Hey, 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 hey. Do y'all think that Trump is going to do good for these next 4 years? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all think he's going to do good? Think he's going to do bad? I did hear when they was born President Obama. They was born when he was coming in. But I want to ask y'all, do y'all really think Trump is going to do a good job? Why not? Yes or nay? I believe Trump is going to do an incredible job being in office and getting things done. Somebody said, I don't know. LOL, we shall see, child. Let's not use that child word because the last time somebody used the child word, she was like, she told, meet me outside. Not to us. Someone said not to us. I'm on the fence. That's what Wayne X said. Wow. So it's a lot of stuff people are saying. when it comes to like, do y'all think it's actually going to happen? And then also too, little side note off of this with the Nelly and Snoop Dogg, I don't see the with the pushback. I'm gonna say it again because if you get, I've heard that they got about six figures or more to perform. Why not perform? Why do we have to counsel people? And Pastor Jamal Bryan said we should take them out. We should take them out. We should delete them from our playlist. I'm like, I'm not. I mean, it's not even like Snoop Dogg was one of my top ones on my playlist. Him and Nelly, but come on, like if you're getting offered six figures or more to perform, you're gonna perform, and I'm not gonna delete them. Like, come on. They said Trump didn't attend several political events, including Biden inauguration. No, Trump did not attend. He did not. Yeah, he played. He played getting hot. I think he played that getting out in here. We see somebody saying in here. That's how I said I cancel Ashanti because I don't listen to Nelly. What? Why are we canceling the whole situation? Like, what in the world is going on? Why are we canceling artists that want to perform? Like, what's the reason? Like, if you want to perform, go right ahead. We didn't cancel people that perform for President Obama. For those that perform for President Biden, like, what's the reason? They said also, and also no, I don't think he would do a good job for anyone in this country other than the wealthy, but he will do an incredible job. So you think that he will only take care of the wealthy? Like, come on. Somebody said, "Would you perform at a Klan rally?" First of all, they don't even have those things anymore, like Klan rallies and everything like that. And no, I will not perform at a Klan rally. Trump is not the Klan, so I'm not understanding. Natasha said Trump is the devil. I will no longer buy Snoop's wine. What? Snoop Dogg got a wine? Natasha, are you kidding me? He got a wine? That's news to me. I didn't know that. Snoop got a wine? What? Your next ex said, I don't understand why people think Trump is a white supremacist. They say that, but can't give any examples. They said, and it's very, very dry. They say his wine is nasty to me. They said 21 crimes. He has a wine label and it's very good. What? I'm just saying what y'all saying in the chat. Y'all is not playing. I didn't know. I didn't even know Snoop Dogg had a wine. That's my first to know. That is like something new to me. I did not know that. Snoop got a wine? What? 21 Crime is good. They selling at Walmart. Really? I didn't know that. Now they sell at Walmart. Wow. So I'm just reading some of y'all comments here. Wow. And I'm wondering, and also a little side note. Did Will Smith and Jada house burn down, or was that Willow Smith house that burned down? Because somebody said that Will Smith and Jada house burned down, but when I Googled it, it said Willow house had burned down. I know I'm off topic here, but I just want to know. It's like a $20 bottle. Wow, okay. Do anybody know that Will and Jada house burned down, or was that Willow house? Because somebody said their house had burned down. So Will Smith and Jada house burned down? Give me a second. I'm gonna Google it again. I'm gonna Google it again and see. Y'all can bear with me. They said normalize understanding that people have different views, and if you stop listening to someone's music because you have a difference of opinion, then you are super weird. Wow. Another person said either way, they don't have to worry about. I'm sure they have another house in another state. Yeah, but like losing your house gotta be very challenging. Because like even though you probably have another property somewhere else, like losing your property, that have to be challenging. That have to be very challenging. And I'm just keeping it real. I was trying to Google it and see was it Will and Jada house because what I read, you guys, they said it was Willow house, and this other phone is like freezing. Oh wow, that's Latasha. Latasha's not playing here. Let me see if I can get Latasha to come on. Natasha, can you click the link? Let me see if Natasha can come on. Let me click the link. Let me see if she want to come on. I don't know if she's busy. Naziah Harris story. It is very sad. You talk about, is that the one that allegedly got pregnant by a grown man and he deleted her? Is that story? He got pregnant by a grown man and and then the grown man, the one that did it, deleted her. And they said that the grandma or the I think they said the grandma or the aunt got the refrigerator locked. I was reading about that story, but they never found the body. They never had found the body. I think it's very disgusting. Even those text messages between the two was very disgusting. It was quite disturbing. But that's a lesson that people need to be careful who they bring in their house. Like some of these women are so desperate that they have sacrificed their child. They all failed that little girl. And from my understanding, they have not found the body. Correct me if I'm wrong. They have not found the body. JFE Network said that's okay as long as you know you're a weirdo. It's okay. You aren't attached to the reality, huh? But we accept it for who you are, and I will too. So what are you saying? You said somebody's a weirdo because they say they listen to a certain song. What is JFE talking about? JFE did he just JFE just? So they have not found the body. That's sad, and it's quite disgusting that that happened to that little girl. And then he was saying in the text like, why? did you take the morning after? Like she was sounding like a grown woman in those text messages. A lot of people have failed her, and I agree. A lot of people have failed her, and when you out here dealing with these no good trifling men, look at all that situation can happen. You said no. She said she's a proud weirdo because I said it's weird to stop support someone for their political views. Wow. JFE, do you want to come on and click the link? Let me send the link for JFE. Hold on, y'all. I dropped the link for you, JFE. If you want to click on and say something. If you want to say something. The whole family should be ashamed of themselves. Piss poor. Yes. It's like very disgusting. But you have families that exist that they don't frown upon a child getting on with a grown person. They don't frown upon that because it's so common in the family, which is disgusting. And you got to be very cautious of that. So that's why you can't be into every family. You just can't. Yeah, they are terrible, and the rest of the kids need to be removed from the home. I agree. I agree with that. That you ain't lying about that. I agree. I agree. I agree. The fool said that the blood is the covenant and sticking in water of the womb. So the real said pretty much said floods always sticking in water. Your next ex, where have you been? I haven't seen you in forever. I haven't seen you in forever. Y'all know your next ex is back on the Wiley Show. Come on. Um, like in December 2024, my nephew got shot and killed. I never met him. He was a transgender. Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. Wow. It's just like, and it was another situation where a trans person had got killed at a motel. And no matter how many times you cover stories about trans, things definitely come up. The group debauch. Oh yeah. Have you heard that story? Oh yeah. Hey Natasha.
Hi, Wiley.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So JFE said you weird.
So, then that's
Cause you
fine.
because what so you don't support Snoop Dogg anymore. You don't
Nope.
support Nelly anymore.
Nope.
Tell us
I don't
why.
support Ashanti because I didn't support Nelly to begin with.
Wow. So why
I
you
do
not
not
supporting them
like,
now
I do
for
not
for
like,
Trump?
yes, and I do not like Donald Trump because when I was in Afghanistan, there was several things he did with the military that I completely disagree with. And he didn't even care that there was bad things happening to us in Syria. He didn't care. He didn't do anything to help.
Mm.
So, and I do not, he's a draft dodger. So I do not like him for many reasons. And the main reason has to do with the military and what happened when I was in Afghanistan and the way he treated us. I will
It
never
wasn't
support that man. No.
Do you think? Why do you think Snoop Dogg and them perform? Is it because of the money?
I think because Snoop Dogg and them know that they're probably going to go down like Diddy, and they want him to pardon them. Now for Nelly and Soldier Boy, I think it was the money, but but Snoop Dogg has a ton of money, so it wasn't the money for him.
And you said you're no longer supporting his bottles of wine. I didn't even know Snoop
No.
Dogg sell wine.
Yeah, it's delicious. He sells all kinds of wine. It's a label, 21 Crimes. And it's he and Martha Stewart.
Wow. I did not know that. And you said you are
Snoop
no
Dogg
longer...
has a lot of businesses. He's got a pajama business. He's got because I met Snoop Dogg several times. He even when I was a creative director for a magazine like 20 years ago, he gave us an interview. And he's done a lot for the community in Los Angeles.
Mm. So, and you're just done with him because of Trump?
Yes. I don't even speak to some of my, I quit speaking to tons of my best friend of 20 something years. We don't speak anymore. A whole bunch of my Navy buddies, I don't speak to anymore.
Wow. All
my
because
stepfather wrote me out of the will.
Wow. All because of Trump?
Yep.
Wow. What? So you think if the person vote for Trump, they're evil, they're not good? Because people vote for candidates for
I don't care why. I don't want to deal with people who did because I don't want to deal.
Mm-hmm. And so you said Kamala Harris should have won. You wish she would have won instead of Trump.
I believe she did win.
You believe so?
Yeah, I believe that they lied and that the election's rigged. But Elon Musk rigged it.
So I'm just really sad that you no longer going to support Snoop Dogg because of performing for Trump.
Nope, I'm not. And none of his products.
So do you think the Black community as a whole should cancel Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, Nelly? Do you think they should be canceled completely?
You know, I know they're canceled for me. I don't what the Black community wants to do. I mean, there's a lot of people that I think the Black community should have canceled for doing horrible things to people and shooting people before necessarily canceling somebody for shucking and driving and cooning for Trump.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just think for me, maybe some people, a lot of Hispanics voted for Trump.
And ICE is giving $750 now to anybody who reports illegal aliens.
Yeah, so you don't agree with that either?
What? No, I give if I do somebody, I give my $750.
So Trump is in office. Did you watch the inauguration? Did you watch his first day signing?
Nope.
And what was your thoughts of him pardoning those?
The January 6th, I thought that all the people that participated in January 6th should have been treated as treasonous and been up for the death penalty.
Oh my gosh. So
they beat to death Brian Sisnick, a police officer, a Capitol Police officer. They beat him to death with an American flagpole, and nobody has been held accountable for that. And 4 other officers, they injured 12 officers, and 3 other officers ended up killing themselves from depression and PTSD. And nothing has happened to those people. So it's really great to be white, isn't it? Because BLM, Trump wanted to shoot Black people in the streets. And he wanted to have the military shoot Black people in the streets who were protesting for BLM. Because they protesting at a Walmart. But you can kill a Capitol Police officer. You can beat Capitol Police officers. You can you can get a noose ready for the vice president. But if you want to protest at a Target for Black Lives Matter, then they're going to gun you down.
And so you don't agree with him calling them hostages because he kept saying these are the January 6th.
I am a hostage because he's the damn president. So, you know, let me be free. I feel like a hostage.
Mhm.
No, they
Um,
were treasonous Nazis, and I said what I said.
yeah, yeah. Well, for me, a lot of people wanted Trump because when I saw the migrants going to Chicago, I was disgusted. I was disgusted that Chicago prioritized them
The
over the.
only thing I agree with Trump on is about immigration. I do agree with him on that.
Oh,
But
that's
I
good.
don't agree with him. Yeah, I agree with him on immigration. There's several things I agree with him on, but he can still, but he's still the devil.
And so you said, but overall, you don't agree with most of his policies. He also said
I
that.
don't agree the I don't agree with the way he did the military. I mean, most of his policies, they're not DEI. I'm gonna have, I got my own business. So that I don't believe in that. And I think that's gonna hurt white women more than it's gonna hurt us, because as black people, we're so sufficient. And I don't believe that, the fact that he's not gonna forgive student loans, I don't agree with that. But most of, I mean, in general, his policies, it's just I don't like what he did to the military, and I don't like the way he treats the VA hospital, and they're going to be cutting from the VA. So that I completely don't agree with. His immigration, yes, I agree with that.
Do you think if Trump like you said, you don't deal with anybody that deal with Trump at all? I,
No.
I think that honestly, we shouldn't care who vote for who. I think we should love each other and have peace and
Well, you know
unity.
what? Yeah, go to a Klan rally and see how much they love you, Wiley.
No, no, I'm not gonna go to a Klan rally, but I would say,
Well, you know what? Why is it these same people, they couldn't deal with Black Lives Matter? All these people, the reason that I lost, so many of my friends too, a lot of it was due to Black Lives Matter, because they, which I have complaints on where the money went for Black Lives Matter, but what it was supposed to be about, protesting what happens to Black people by the police, I believe in that.
mhm.
And now that he's going to take away, police are going to have more power than they did before and not face consequences. So I don't, that's something I worry about, because you're Black, I have Black male friends, and I'm Black myself, and I worry about how the police are going to treat us. I do worry about that now.
Amen. And I hear your point on that. I just thought that Trump was very strong for the military, back on the military piece, because
He's
he
never
always
backed on. That's a lie. He's strong on, he wants the military to be his personal henchman, is what he wants. And that's not how the military works, but he changes everything, and but he doesn't do anything to help actual military personnel. He takes money from the VA. He doesn't do anything to help us.
What do you think about the people that refuse to get the COVID shot to get their back pay that got removed from the military, and he's going to allow them to be
I
reinstated with
don't
full
know.
back
You
pay?
know what? When I was in, they didn't remove, it's I wasn't forced to get a COVID shot. It was just held back for such a long time. So yeah, I think those people should get their back pay.
Okay, so you agree with that on that, but it's a lot of things that you don't agree with for Trump. So, what if you were dating someone, they was a Trump supporter, you won't give them a
I
time of day?
highly doubt a Trump supporter would date me because they don't like Black women.
Really?
Well, really, you had to ask that question,
Really?
Riley. You
I,
already know that.
it's a lot of black men that voted for Trump that love black women.
Whatever. No,
Even a
I
lot of
really, I highly doubt that's ever gonna come up for me.
you highly doubt that.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
highly
think?
doubt that.
But Now that you're here and you're fresh out of you've been out of the military for a couple of years, who would you want to be president if Trump is just so bad? Who would you want the next 4 years to run to be the
Kamala,
president?
I'd like her to run again. One thing, because yeah, one thing is housing too. She was gonna give people, make it stop all these corporations from buying up all the housing, and that's an issue. Is why nobody can afford a house, because these corporations are buying up single um, homes, buying up
Yeah, they, and
single.
they and they and the rent is like so high, and all of that. And I was reading that homelessness is up,
Mm-hmm.
went up under Biden, and is up high. And people don't really think about people that live in their cars.
Yes,
It's up.
and she was the only politician that even addressed that issue, because the rest of them, they get paid a lot of money by real estate developers and lobbyists, and I'm sure she did too. But um this is, the tax breaks and everything that these corporations are getting from buying all these single family homes is just leaving so many people homeless. And not only that, but there needs to be something where they can't just keep building luxury apartments, because all they build now is luxury apartments, and these apartments aren't even luxurious, but it just gives them a reason to uh, charge all this money.
Yeah, and then yes, yes, yes. I see in Georgia the mayor had turned motels into housing for
I
people.
know. And yes, they're, and in DC, they're turning malls. And some places they're turning, malls into housing for people.
Yeah, because people definitely need it, and I've seen, I'm watching, I'm learning, I'm witnessing a lot. I said it's really hard out here, and thank God I got into a program to help me out. But it's people that sleep on the streets with their children, and or they go to the buses, or they try to get somewhere to get help. And Vegas right now, it's cold right now in Vegas.
And here in Vegas too, there's a big housing shortage here, but there's a housing community, uh, the projects that they have, and they're kicking those people out to build new projects. But it's like these people are going to be out for months and they don't have a place to go.
No, they're gonna be right out there on the streets. Believe me,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen, um, and everything when it comes to that. And I would ask you because maybe you probably read. So Will and Jada house did burn down, and for the people that's
You know
watching,
what was really bad too?
uh,
Altadena, because well, the area I was from, Pacific Palisades, and like all the places I used to go there are burned down. But also
wow,
Altadena is a huge Black population, and they're not talking about how bad it is in Altadena. And Altadena was started, by Black people, but having nice houses and having a nice place to live when they wouldn't allow us to move other places. And so many, Black people lost their homes in the Altadena fire.
wow. I've heard that, and I know Ben Crump is suing. He had filed a wrongful death lawsuit and suing the utility company because they did not turn off the power. So it's just a lot.
Yeah. And
Like,
also too, it's like, okay, they're talking about the mayor of Los Angeles, but then they're allowing rich people, to buy water rights. So Kim Kardashian and Steven Spielberg and all these people and the Resnicks own tons and tons of water. And that's not fair. There's always a drought in California. Not only that, but California, Robert Mulholland back in like the 30s and 40s was stealing water from Nevada. That's why there's always big water main breaks in Los Angeles, because they were stealing water from here. So he didn't map out the where the pipes are.
mm, wow. So you don't blame the mayor of Los Angeles for the fire hydrants being empty, and a lot of people were saying that she cut. The funding.
She cut the funding because she had to put more into the police budget because it's hard to be a police officer. So and they need, we need more police. So she had to put the money into the police budget. But I do fault her for the fact of, why are you people letting rich people buy all this water?
Oh,
Why
wow.
are fire hydrants empty and you're letting these wealthy people buy all this water? So I fault her for that.
What do you say about the insurance companies that cancel people policies a couple of months before this happened?
I honestly think it's a scam because they're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing in Florida. And then they're not even allowing people to pool in and get their own, where everybody gets an insurance company, and all the residents pool in for, to insure everywhere in that area.
Mhm.
And just like what happened in Hawaii, it's kind of weird that all this stuff is burning down, and then just watch, all these developers are going to come in, buy up all this land, and make it too expensive for the people to even move back. And then I'll bet you the insurance companies, when the new corporations come in and buy stuff, I bet you the insurance companies won't cancel their policies.
No. Wow, that's definitely a good point there. Um, I'm just so glad to see you, and I want to thank you for that book. I read it. Did you read it, or I didn't know you was a fan of Les Brown?
Yeah.
It was a really good book, you guys, about the comeback. So many great stories of great authors in there, and I said thank you for that.
You're welcome, and you're gonna come back strong. You're already
Yeah.
coming back strong, so I'm
So I
proud
just
of you, Wiley. You really
yeah,
working.
thank you, and getting it off the ground, and thank you for that. And I got little notes in there on that book, and so I read it twice. So I just thank you for that. And I know you don't agree with Trump and everything like that, because Trump is whatever. But I voted for Trump only because of the immigration was the main part. Because I'm like, we already don't have enough for us citizens. Now we're bringing in more people. Like that.
No, I
What?
mean, I agree with you on that, and I agree with Trump on the immigration.
Yeah, so that was like the main point for me to vote. And then also I believe in that there's only two genders. I believe in that. I believe that's what I believe. And so I think Kamala was so focused on trans
I think
people,
they lied, is what happened. And I don't feel
uh,
like she was that focused on. She was also focused on getting rid of homeless people. As far as transgender or that, I I don't. That's a person's decision. That's not. There's so few transgender people anyway, but that should be people's personal decisions. I don't care what. I don't want to even be involved in that.
yes. And then you guys, I just pulled up on this phone here about Jada and Will Smith. They did, according to the source, Will and Jada Pinkett Smith reportedly lost the 42 million mansion in a Southern California wildfire. So it is true that they did lose their house. That, wow, 25,000 square foot is gone.
And all them Diddy videos, they probably got burned up too. Them freak off videos.
What in the world? Wow. People kept saying that people wanted the fire to have to delete them Diddy videos. And speaking about Diddy, did you see the documentary on Peacock?
No, I didn't watch it. I believe he did it, so I believe he did everything they said he did. But I
Really?
don't want to. But I don't want to watch those videos because
No, I'm just talking about the documentary. They had interviewed
Yeah,
his friend. I didn't know that he grew up privileged. I thought he grew up poor.
No, because his parents were. His dad was a gangster, so they had money.
And they in the documentary they said his mother was having freak offs when Diddy was coming up, did you'll go in the room, you would see people having sex and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, she looked like it though. She looked
Yeah,
like she.
she looked like she still have freak offs. Yeah.
Yes, that's the truth. She does look like she be having freak offs and everything. Definitely.
She looked like one of them good old hoes, the antique hoes. She probably know all the moves.
Oh my gosh! So you really believe that? Wow, wow. My last question to you: do you think Diddy will go to prison?
Yes, I think he will.
You think so?
I think so.
Wow, I really would love to see this trial, see how it's going to play out. They have a lot of charges. I mean, R. Kelly is gone. Now Diddy will be gone. And the question will be who's next?
The trial should give you a lot of good show material. That'll
Absolutely.
give you some good content.
Absolutely. 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 Well, Natasha came on. She gave her opinion. She said she don't F with anybody that F with Trump. And she will not get married to a Trump supporter. Wow. Wow. I'm just sitting here. And she said, no longer are you gonna buy bottles of wine from Snoop Dogg. And I didn't even know he
No,
sells.
and I missed that because I like his wine. It's he and Martha Stewart's wine. It's really good, but they ain't getting no more of my money.
What?
Nope.
So is it you done forever, or are you gonna wait till Trump get out of office?
No,
Or
I'm done forever.
wow. So are you gonna which wine are you gonna go to now? If it was really good, because you pretty much you like is it a sweet wine?
He's got all different kinds of wines. So he's
Okay,
got a champagne that I like, and he's got a Pinot Noir that I like. So
really
I like dry wines,
dry wines. Okay,
and
okay,
I like the Chardonnay that is Martha Stewart, but it's he and Martha Stewart's to get brand together. So, and I liked the Chardonnay. Yeah, I'm not
really. I
buying
didn't
it.
even know that was
It's
news to
called
me.
20. It's called 21 Crimes. Yeah, it's good.
21 Crimes. Look, Tasha came on. She said she's done with Snoop Dogg. She's
Yeah, I'm
not
just
dealing with
gonna.
Nelly, Ashanti. And you said no to Ashanti because she married Nelly. Or no, is they married? Or
I
is
thought
they?
they were married. They're having a baby.
I
I
know they
hope
having a
they're
baby.
married.
Yeah. So you just know everybody. Wow. Wow. I think Kamala Harris is going to run for governor of California. I do believe that.
I think that's a step down for her. Like, how are you going to be vice president and run for governor of California? But anyway, she'd have to do a better job than Newsom did. So
Because Newsom was
California
terrible.
needs help.
Because you said California has just is not the same. It's pretty much it's run down the way how the policies.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, and I really feel terrible now because the housing crisis. So many people are homeless because it wasn't just wealthy people with big old mansions. There was apartment buildings and tons of the whole Altadena area and
Wow.
areas around there that got decimated. So there's going to be even more homeless people
Mm.
there.
And then in order to qualify to get another place, you got to make 3 times the rent.
And the rent is so high. And these buildings, like I said, these luxury apartment buildings have no luxury. They just got luxury prices.
Yeah, they just call it luxury because when you think of luxury, you think of like good material, high price material.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
A high rise,
yeah, high rise. But it look
washer
like
and
regular
dryers.
apartments. When they say this is a luxury, it's a regular size apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Also, did you agree with Michelle Obama when she didn't go to the inauguration?
Yeah.
You
Donald
agree?
Trump didn't go to Biden's. So why should there be, why is there a double standard that he can do whatever, but then somebody else can't? So good for her that she didn't go.
See, I feel you on that. Feel you on that. Thank you, Natasha, for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, and thank you everybody in the chat. And have a
All
good
right.
day.
All right, you
Bye-bye.
too. Bye bye. Yo, Natasha came on. She didn't play no games. She came on. She said, F you Trump supporters. But nevertheless, it's good to have you on. Anything else? Speaking about that, I can just imagine all those homeless people on the streets losing their property. So I could just imagine that that's terrible. That's heartbreaking to see that for a person that I am homeless myself. Um, my heart do go out to those families, especially to those that you woke up in your own place, your own bed, and now you just homeless. And there's going to be a shortage of people trying to get places. And if I'm not understanding, and maybe I should have asked Natasha, if your place get burned down, do you still have to pay the mortgage of that house? And y'all can ask me in the comments here, if your place get burned down to ashes, do you still pay a mortgage on that property, or do you just go get another one? So you still pay a mortgage? So you mean to tell me if your house burned down to the ground, ash to ash, dust to dust, you still have to pay a mortgage? Wow. Thank you, Latasha. I mean, Latavia. I said Latasha, Latavia. So, wow. That is something. That is something you still have to pay on a mortgage on that. Wow. All right. Mm, 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 mm. I thank you all for coming on. This was a great video. Shout out to Natasha. Thank you, Natasha, for coming on. If you want to contribute to the show, $ Wiley Show 1990. We thank each and every one of y'all. Whoever you vote for, the election is over. Now we gotta live. Because I've always said, whoever win, I'm still a black man in America. Still gonna try to make it. And I thank you all so very much. And I will see y'all in the next video. This was fun. This was real, real fun. And I'm gonna try to come back on another day to chit chat with y'all and leave a comment. Leave a comment and everything. They say you already. Yes, I try not to make the lives too long. But my roommate out here, if y'all got something else that y'all want me to say, I can say it. Like what anything else y'all want me to say that I haven't said? Because I pretty much had the whole list. I try not to make the videos too long. I don't want to make the videos too long, but I'll come back and I'll try to do a little longer video because y'all be like them long videos. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. And I will see y'all in the next video. I did. I said Nelly and Snoop, they make their money, and I don't feel like we should cancel them. Oh yes, I feel like we shouldn't cancel them at all. They make their money, and they should not be canceled. Talk to y'all soon.